I'm gonna have to create another hole right here. Did you see when I did that, it actually just went whoop. So here's the thing. We have this Ram TRX, awesome vehicle, massive, that got a wrap done. However, it wasn't really great. And we did another video about some of the things that weren't great. One of the big thing though is this massive, massive bubble all around this handle. And here's why I think that happened. Part of it is the divot doesn't actually go that low. One thing is they could have overstretched it a little bit when they were stretching across this panel. That's one thing. Another thing could potentially be they didn't post heat. So after rewrap, you actually want to kill the memory, which thus makes it last a lot longer if you do that. If you don't do that, that's actually a pretty big deal. That's one of the early lessons for me when I started learning how to wrap that I missed. And when I missed it, it was horrendous. Like it would come back, and I've had my fair shares of poor jobs as well. So what we're going to try to do, I don't know if this is going to be successful, but we're actually going to try to bring this down without having to rewrap it, okay? If not, I'm sorry, I might have to live with a bubble. But first step is I'm gonna actually use a wrap glove, okay? And I have this syringe right here. This is pretty common in PPF, but we're gonna try to do it in vinyl. So first off, if you look at the needle, I don't know if you can get this close, it's actually angled. It actually goes like this, okay? Like a little triangle. And you want to make sure you go in a certain angle. I'm just gonna try to, okay, I'm in. Okay. All right, that didn't really do much. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat it up. And I'm gonna work my way into that hole that I created. So that went away. I don't know if it did though. So check this out. We're gonna test it. There's actually another small one. I'm just gonna poke. And here's the thing, if you poke it well, can you see the little hole that I poked? I actually poked right here. I can't actually see it. But you're gonna have some what we call working lines because that has been sitting there for, I don't know, however long that. It's been sitting there for months probably. So to me, that looks a lot better than having a big bunch of bubbles right there. So we're gonna do the same thing right here in the bottom if you look from the angle. Do the same thing right here. I'm gonna go. Heat it up from the top, from the bottom. Okay. And we're going to just gradually work our way. Okay, so this is actually a really good problem right here because I had to lift that up. You see that? I had to lift all that up and I could access it a little bit better. Okay, and now I've trapped my air a little bit. That's what happens. I'm gonna have to create another hole right here. Did you see when I did that? It actually just went whoop. Here's the thing about this though. The reason why you go in a separate angle is if you do this, I'm not trying to damage underneath the car, right? I'm trying to make sure it's actually suspended in air. So that's why it's important to do it in the right angle. But you can see right here, be careful with this needle, guys. Actually, this is gonna go up. No, I say be careful, I'm just like swinging it around everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up. When I lift it up, look at all that. You see some of that? I'm actually gonna get rid of that. So when this happens, one thing you could do is just get like something like a microfiber just all of a sudden started raining. You can also see some of the work right here. That should have been trimmed off right there. So this is the part where this work can get really long, because basically I get started and I see like a million things, and then I go, oh, I have to fix that. Oh, I have to fix that. So a lot of times I don't like taking these jobs, because like I just want to fix everything once I get started. So I want to just do a really quick trim. You know what's crazy about that is it's like, look at all this. You see this? And then now that should be a little bit better, right? Yeah, I could. I forgot that thing goes up. This is where tweezers would come in handy. So I got it. This little piece right here. And what happens with these is if you leave it, I think early vinyl wrappers, I did this too. I always think more material the better. Actually, it's the worst. It can actually be a hindrance. It could have things pop up. So check this out. You saw what it was in the beginning, all bubbles, gone. Can you spot another bubble? I found another one. Right here. You see that? So I just want to get rid of that one more time. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing. Just be very careful with your needle. Okay, so this is now less likely for it to fail. It should actually stay. Also, another test is you do the post heat. Basically, you use extreme heat. This is the highest setting, and then you just run it through all the way around. And guys, what I'm doing is I'm basically trying to mimic the sun. When the hot sun beats down on the area, what happens is it expands. So that's what I'm expediting. I'm checking, right? And you're also doing a post heat. But now, that one's not gonna come back up. If that happens, don't fret too much. It's fixable. Like, they definitely should have done a couple things like trimming all that, but it's okay. So don't worry too much. But that's how you remove a bubble off a handle on a TRX Ram. Well, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. We love making content around this. So excited to be, working with this car too. So click on that subscribe button, and we'll see you later.